Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Unity Raceway 2024 76th reunion. It's a beautiful day out here at Unity. The crowd's getting really big, and we'd like to have other people come out. There's a lot of interviews we're going to do today. We have a lot of race cars here. We have the Maine Motorsports trailer. We're going to have some inductees in the Maine Motorsports for state of Maine. Lots of good things today, so it's going to really be exciting. My name is Wayne Elston, and we welcome everybody. Hey, we're back at Unity Raceway. I'm with Andy Santerre. Andy's running a booth here today. Can you explain a little bit, Andy, what you're doing today?
Well, I'm the truck driver today for the Maine Motorsports Hall of Fame, Maine Vintage Race Car Association, and we have the mobile museum here today. And there's a lot of interesting things in there, and people are going to walk through and check it all out. We got a lot of pictures from the past of all the different tracks in the state of Maine. So we've got stuff in there from Spud Speedway to Beech Ridge, Oxford, Speedway 95, and here at Unity. So pretty interesting stuff, and we take this around to different events throughout the summer, and I think this is one of the last opportunities that people will have to check it all out. We are going to Bangor, Speedway 95 tomorrow, but I think this weekend's one of the last outings for the year.
That's great. Now, we got a couple of your cars over here. Can you explain a little bit about the cars?
Yeah, we've got the 44 Castle car here, and that was the last car that I drove in competition. I raced that car in 2005. That was the year that I finished my racing career, and I won the race in Dover, Delaware in that particular car. So that's an original car, built new in 2005, and I was driving for Grisco Racing, Stephen Pegg Griswold out of Portland, Maine, and we won that race in Dover, and I won the championship that year. So that car that was the last one I actually drove before I retired, so pretty neat to have that here today.
That's great. Yeah, Andy, we appreciate you coming here today, and we'll talk to you before the day's over again, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate it.
Okay, we're back at Unity here, and I have a special person here that does a lot of work. Stephanie, can you explain your position of what you do and what we're going to do today?
Hi, Wayne. I'm Stephanie Burgess, and I am on the Unity Raceway Reunion Committee. I'm also on the Unity Raceway Hall of Fame Committee, and I am the chairperson for the Maine Motorsports Hall of Fame.
So got a lot of good positions.
It's a lot of fun. So today we're having a reunion. This is our second annual. And we're going to be focusing on recognizing the Unity Raceway Hall of Fame members, past and present. We'll be doing a presentation for the previous Hall of Fame members up until 1985, which is when they stopped doing the Hall of Fame presentations. And then we're going to induct 13 new members to the Hall of Fame.
Great.
So we're really looking forward to.
So this is something that the people will be able to see as it goes on?
Yes, we're going to be doing it over at the autograph table area.
And we'll keep the secret of the names until that happens. So.
Yeah, it's not a secret, but yes,
yeah,
we'll let people wait to hear.
We had some good weather today, and hopefully everybody has a good time.
Oh,
I
it's
want to
beautiful.
thank you so much for
Thank you very much,
us out.
Wayne.
Okay. Okay, Wayne Elston back here at Unity Raceway at the reunion. I've got three veterans here that's raced a lot of years. If you add them up, I haven't been born yet, but Norris Willett, Bobby Halley, and Steve Nelson. We'll start over there with Norris. Norris, what year did you start racing here?
62.
62?
62, 63, yeah.
Okay, Bobby?
65, the first year of the tire.
And the younger man of the group, I think?
71.
71. Okay, now, it takes more than just a driver to do this. I know you got a lot of people you'd like to thank. First of all, Unity Raceway for doing this. But, Norris, can you explain some of the important people that you know?
Of course, the owner of the car was Blaine Littlefield and the family. And then I had Charlie Emery, Ricky Thibodeau, and Maynard Tibbetts built all our motors. He was a mechanic and he had a place in Waterville. But he was all the mechanic work, he did that. Had a lot of people that always helped us. Don Mitchell, his junkyard and stuff. That's why we was getting our parts back then, was junkyards. But Blaine and Norma was really great. And then, of course, later on in the last couple of years, Dick Whitney and Donna sponsored me. And because Blaine had gone to run track up in Caribou for Bob Knowles. And so Dick Whitney and Donna sponsored me for a while.
That's great. You can't do it without them. Bobby, how about yourself? There must be a lot of people that really got you going.
Larry Flory, for sure. He was a partner. And look at the camera. Oh, yeah. And, well, because the family. Yeah. And it's kind of short.
Can you tell me that, now, you don't own the car now, but I know the guy that does. Can you tell me who takes care of the car now?
Well, it's Charlie Sheen right there.
He used to race it for a while. What happened? How come he quit? It was too fast for him?
Yes, it was. Yeah, he had to detune it.
Okay. Yeah, well, thank you, Bobby. Stevie, I kind of raced with you. I was kind of more Speedway 95, and you were at Unity. You had a lot of good years here.
I did.
And
started out with my brother. You know, my brother got me hooked, and because my father, mother, and my sister and my brother-in-law, they've been with me for, every year we was here. So.
Yeah, you look at the good things, but I can remember one day it wasn't a good thing. Coming out of turn 3, you and Jimmy Burns hit each other, and the cars caught on fire. That was not fun, was it?
No, it took me took a while before my wife let me go back racing after that. She wanted me retired, so. But get the kids to go against her, they kept after us, so she let me come back.
Okay, I want to thank, these are 3 legends right here for Unity Raceway. And I know there's a lot more here, but I watched 3 of these and raced with a couple. So thank you so much and appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, back to Wayne Elston here at Unity Raceway. I got a couple of state of Maine legends here as far as I'm concerned. They raced here at Unity for a long time, won a lot of races. Dave Boss Hog St. Clair, he owned the Wiscasset Raceway, and everybody knows Doug Ripley. We'll start with the boss. Boss, when did you start here?
65.
1965, and you probably won 100 races here or more?
I have no idea. Yeah, probably.
A lot of them. Can you think of one that was more important than others?
Beating Doug Ripley.
Beating Doug, okay. I think I remember one time that you tried to change the flagman stand, though. Can you remember that?
No, I didn't get to it. The guardrail was there.
Guardrail was there?
That was the worst crash in my history of crashes.
I've seen quite a few, but yeah,
I was dead.
Ooh, but you woke up and realized that Doug was still racing.
I don't know if Doug was racing that night or not.
Okay, boss, thank you. Doug Ripley, how many years did you race?
I raced 45.
45 years.
Yeah.
And what was the year you started?
1962, won a championship here.
How many championships did you win here?
I won just one here.
Just the one, but that was a big one.
I won 5, yeah.
5 total championships in different tracks.
Yeah.
Now you reside in Florida most of the time with Dave. You and Dave gone down and play golf now?
No.
Okay.
I'm down in Florida, but I've been down there 20, 30 years, I guess, snowbirds.
Well, I'll tell you, we missed both of you two racing, and I want to thank you so much. And Unity Raceway, I would like to thank you in the Hall of Fame. So thank you so much, Doug,
Yeah.
Dave.
Thank you, Wayne.
I've got 3 Hall of Fames now. I'll get into this one.
That's great. There'll be a lot more, I'm sure. Thank you. Wayne Elston back with you at Unity Raceway. I have a legend for the state of Maine and New England and how many other places I can't count on. Ralph Nason. Ralph is the owner of Unity Raceway. Ralph, when did you start racing?
Oh, wow. I don't
Just
know.
take a guess.
Way back in the 60s.
Back in the 60s?
Yeah, early 60s.
Now, when did the kit car come? Take a guess.
72 or 3.
The
right
kit
there.
car's right over here to the right. We'll get a picture
That's
of that
the
later.
original
Original
piece.
piece. The racing that you raced, you must have had a few big wins that you can remember that.
Oh, yeah, we've had a lot of them, but I think that, to win on a Saturday night, when the competition is good, is just as good as winning a big race. To me, other than the big race is, it's a feather in your cap, but it's still like you're still trying to do the same thing. It just takes longer, that's all.
Right, but we can't go without mentioning the only guy that's won the Oxford 250 3 years in a row. It'll never be done again as far as I'm concerned. That's big, right, Ralph?
Well, that's a big deal, yeah. And one of the other things that that sticks in my mind, and we was coming home from the races in a camper, and we was on our way home from Plattsburgh. And I looked over, and I was driving the camper, and Ron was sitting there. And I said to him, I said, Ron, we just won the New England 300. And that was a big feather in our cap, as far as I was concerned. And because that was a big thing, a big deal to me. And but they're all, even little races was like, it was fun for us. That was what we did it for.
Now, owning a racetrack here, Unity Raceway, is that, when you first got it, it had to be quite a thrill. Is it still a thrill?
Yeah, it's still a thrill, and and I follow Joey pretty much, and he's always conversing with me, and about what he's doing, and he's doing really good here.
Well, a lot of people don't know this. I happen to, because I know Ralph pretty good. This isn't the first dirt track you've owned. You owned a dirt track up in Canada, right?
Yeah, we built it, me and Andre, and we built it in the infield. That was like a 4/10 of a mile hot top track, and we put a 1/5 of a mile dirt track in the infield, and that worked out pretty damn good. People had a lot of fun, and it was something they could do. And I always remembered we had not necessarily standing room only crowds, but a lot of people, and we had a lot of cars, and they were all people that couldn't afford to do the other thing, to race on the asphalt, and couldn't afford to buy the tires and whatever. So it made a good thing. And then when we stopped using this when Georgie got sick, and we decided, when he came back after that, we decided it was going to go to the dirt, because that's the only way for him to have fun, and everybody can come and enjoy themselves, and not spend $500 for tires, and whatever, So it's cheap fun.
Right, and I understand this because I work with Joey, and like I said, I know Ralph a lot. Ralph has a lot to do as far as getting this track prepared, and Joey's done a great job.
Yeah, he's done a hell of a good job, and he's talked with Andre a lot, because we prepped that little track that we built up there, and he's talked with the Scone guys, and they race dirt all over everywhere. And he's got a lot of pointers, and it's working really good.
Well, when the Scones came here, it's been a long time this place was packed.
Oh yeah.
That must have been good to see.
Yeah, that was really good to see. She was right, stem to stern, she was full.
We got them coming back again at the end of the year, and if you haven't seen them, you ought to come down, because it's a lot of fun. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess we're ready to go. I know a lot of places like to have everybody do the applause afterwards. I don't. When they come up here, you let them know how much you appreciate this. The first inductee for the class of 1967, Fuzzy Holden. Anybody want it? Thank you. Anybody wants to take pictures, just go ahead. But okay, Fuzzy, thank you so much. Once again, let him hear it. The next class of 1967, and the representative that will come up, Blackie Hilliard. Blackie Hilliard. Family members of Blackie Hilliard. Next representative, class of 1968, Al Robinson. And I know Timmy's here. Timmy's going to represent him, I believe. Okay, thank you, Tim. And Al Robinson, class of 1968. Okay, thank you so much. Al Robinson family, 1968. Next one, class of 1969, Harold Pappy Wilcox. Someone here with, all right, Pete's gonna accept this one also. The gold and black number 2. People must remember the gold and black number 2. Okay, the next one is the class of 1970, Art Arsenal. That's not Art, that's for sure, but she told me her name and I forgot it already, I'm sorry. The class of 1971, Buddy Stevens. Family member of Buddy Stevens. Class of 1972. I think this is there a moon out anywhere? I think this guy was called Moon Eyes, am I right? Ronnie Lee, class of 1972. Matt Lee. The class of 1973, Stan the Man Meserve. Yep, it's a representative for Stan the Man Meserve, class of 73. Boy, I'd like to take about 10 minutes to tell you about the highlights of Stan Meserve and Ralph Nason, but I don't have enough time. Sorry. Class of 1974, and I know he's here. Norris Willett. There he is, Norris Willett. Okay, Norris, thank you so much. Another deceased one, the class of 1975. This next gentleman was pretty famous for trying to race an AMC. Bobby Merrill, class of 1975. There comes the relatives. Some of my go-kart customers. Every Saturday morning at Speedway 95, come see the go-karts. 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. Yeah, I got that plug in. Okay, another one of they're all my heroes, but this guy here probably the most. I bought every car that he built, and it was so good to beat his new car with the old car, but we won't go there. Class of 76, Larry Pottle. Larry Pottle. Right over there, Larry. How many checkered flags has this gentleman got here at Unity Raceway? Oh, a lot of them. Larry come up one year. He always had to be different. He kept saying, you know something? I think I can put the radiator in the back of the car. Well, it didn't work. It didn't work. But he tried it. Right, Larry? Thank you so much. Larry Pottle, people. Okay, we have another deceased, 1977 class, Bruce Shaw. Bruce Shaw. Family members here? Here they come. The next one's a class of 1978. These cars out here, over to our left. Wild Bill Carlton. I think Sam is coming up for this one. Yep, there he is. Wild Bill Calton. We want to thank DW, where are you, DW, for bringing that car up. Don't drive it later. Class of 1979. Many times been around this track. Everybody knows him. Dave Davo. There he is, right there. This next gentleman, we can really thank him, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here today doing this. The owner, Ralph Nason. Okay, the next one, 1981 class. Debbie, coming up, George Silver. Okay, the next one, I think everybody knows this gentleman, and I think it's going to be free Budweiser for everybody after the show. Class of 1982, let's let him hear it. He puts on a lot of this show. Pete Silva. Okay, the next gentleman, everybody in the world knows him. He's ahead of me here, but I'm still going to talk about him. The only guy that's got a nickname that will never be beaten, Bus Hog Dave St. Clair. Okay, the class of 2024 inductions. This is a whole new class that's going to add their name to everybody that's been on the list. So this is very, very important. Track staff, photographer, publicist, announcer, driver, shoveled snow and everything else. Russ Longley. Thank you, Russ Longley. The next one is a pretty famous flagman that we used to have at a lot of different tracks, Larry Hall. I'd still do flagging once in a while here on Friday night, so stop in. Don't forget we race every Friday night here.
Just cut me out.
Okay, Larry Hall. Good job, Larry. Pitt Stewart. Always done a great job. Joe Lewis. Joe? Okay, this next gentleman worked in the infield, drove a wrecker service. He's probably been towed by, he's towed more people than we'll ever get towed. Freddie Poulin. Oh, we got the whole crew.
Gonna bring a record crew? Like we know each other, right?
Oh, we got one more. I'm sorry. Flagman, another flagman. Hope I'm saying this right. Rogan Randlett. Well, they left out the I. Rogen. I'm sorry. Ah, good. We got a picture. Everybody knows this gentleman. All right, now we got the drivers that's going to be inducted in 2024. Representative for Butch Burgess. Larry Costin. Larry? There they are. Next one, Bob Fodder. Bob Fodder.
Come up here.
Next one, Keith Fuller. Keith Fuller. Next one, well overdue, Dana Grace.
Without getting run over.
The next one, I think he made the paint color orange pretty popular. Bobby Halley. Bobby Halley. Another popular driver. Make sure he's got his fire extinguisher with him. Stevie Nelson. Last but not least, I know he's got a lot of friends here, so let's let him hear it. Dougie Ripley.
Hi, Wade.
How you doing, bud?
Come on.
These two people on the outside here, Pete Silver and this beautiful young lady right here. Let's give them a hand. They do a lot of work for this. Thank you so much. Okay, that's the end of the list. I just got one more thank you. What's that? I got one more thank you. Joy, come out here just a little bit, Joy. We want to thank you, Joy, for letting us use the facilities here and everything you've done for this place. So thank you so much. Let's give them a good hand. Thank you, Joy.
Thank Rusty Bell from Unity Trophy for all of this. He done it.
Okay, we got another person we want to thank that donated all these things. Rusty Bell, Trophy. Rusty, thank you so much for donating all the things that we got here. So let's have a good time. We still got a lot to look at here. Check out the Maine Motorsports Museum. Okay, Wayne Elston here with Pete Silver and
Stephanie Burgess.
Ladies first, Pete. Stephanie, I think everything went great today. I hope you're happy with everything, I believe. Right?
Yes, we had a great turnout. Couldn't have asked for better weather, and it's just been great seeing all the friends from years past at the track, celebrating each other and all the racing that's happened here over the years.
I just don't think people realize how hard you work, so I'll take for them. Thank you so much.
Well, it's a labor of love, obviously. 4 generations of my family have raced here, so this is my second home. And it's just great to see all these people come together to celebrate each other.
Thank you. Keep up the good work. Pete, like always, you do great. I appreciate you calling me. This is it's a thrill for me. It's been 30 years since I've done this, so I guess we did all right, right?
You did a great job, and as a group, we'd like to thank you for stepping in when we were back up against it, and you did a great job, so thank you.
It's pretty easy when you got people like this here, though.
The people that need to be thanked, other than Stephanie and Charlie Sheehan and Norm Steves, who stepped up and helped us a lot, is everybody here, including yourself, when I call them or we call them to show up, they all show up, they come here, whether they're drivers, fans, bringing cars, and it doesn't work this well if they don't do that. So a big thank you to everybody that did that for us. And once again, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.